I'm Rooster.
I'm Graybeard.
And this is
Barbecue and Bourbon.
Short Ribs, baby.
Yes. See, short ribs. And a little bit longer short ribs.
Yeah. You're almost dino ribbon right there, baby.
Almost.
Yeah.
So we're going to brown these bad boys in our big ass skillet we got over here.
Yeah, we're doing braised short ribs in a red wine.
Red. We got a little Robert Mondavi private selection right there.
And we're also going to add another layer of flavor with some bourbon in there.
Always. Always.
It's going to be good.
Don't tell them everything.
Anyhow, subscribe and like.
Hit that bell icon so you know when the next one comes out.
Comment. Leave us a message. Tell us good stuff, bad stuff.
Tell us what you'd like us to do next. I'd like to hear that one because I'm tired of coming up with damn ideas.
Maybe it was bourbon or a whiskey that you guys
yeah.
or something. Or using one of our sauces. Either way. All right.
Well, we got to get to it.
All right. So we're going to season. I got all these short ribs. We got some flies. But we're going to go ahead and EVOO as a binder on all of our ribs here.
As normal.
But it's more, just add another layer of flavor. Because these are nice and moist, these ribs. Of course, we brought them up to room temperature.
As you should do with all your meats, by the way.
And we're going to brown all of these, all sides. Because that adds another layer of flavor. Yeah, a little extra. I'm going to clean them up, don't worry, y'all. Coat it with the AP first. Okay, then we're going to take some of the master blend. Get a little master blend on there. Another layer of flavors. That's some good shit. That no shit.
Big Cock Ranch. No shit.
We get that at our one of our little local stores off Main Street here. You got all those cute little stores down there.
That's what I call teamwork. Makes the dream work.
Makes the dream work, baby.
Wow. It's either a dream or a nightmare, but you're dreaming either way.
Keep the mess down.
As you know, I'm a little messy.
And it gives us the opportunity to be able to rub it in real good.
There we go. Hell, we're using that, and I still made a mess.
Yeah, well, as you guys witnessed full on. All right, so is our pan up?
Oh, yeah, the pan's ready to go.
All right, so he's going to sear. It's probably going to take 10 minutes. Sear every side of this except for the bone side. We'll put them in the pot. We'll pull them off for a little bit. They'll be resting while we cook up some more goodnies in the pot to give it even more flavors, which is we're going to put the Trinity in there. All right, well, while he's working on that, I'm going to go ahead and chop up our Trinity here. Now we got a whole clove of garlic, a whole bunch of garlic. We're going to cut that off and get that on the smoker with some olive oil. And that's going to go in for our garlic mashed potatoes. So start with that. Put that bad boy on there. Look at that. Gorgeous. You're just going to hit with some EVOO. Just like so.
While you're doing that, I think I need to pour us a couple of drinks.
And that's always advantageous. And then I'm just going to hit with a tiny bit of AP here. Just like that. And then, just going right in the smoker. It's going to sit there and get yummy. The potatoes are going to be loving it.
This is what we are drinking today.
What is that stuff we're drinking? Called?
What is it called? Barrel Vintage.
Barrel Vintage. Woo-hoo.
Come on. Barrel.
You know it's going to be good.
Ooh, it smells decent.
So we got our garlics we're chopping up here. I cut the ends off mine and then I smash them. Makes it real easy to pull the peel off of it. You know, they got these little apparatuses. You can set them in there and shake them. It's supposed to separate it, all that.
Sir?
Must hydrate.
Cheers.
Mmm. Mmm.
That tastes pretty good.
Yeah. That's got some nice flavors in it.
Oh, this already smells good.
It does. Man, you should go grab that camera and show them what that stuff looks like. Peeling the old garlics.
Alrighty.
Got those all peeled up.
Oh, look, chopping away.
And it's gonna
But
chop.
look at that. Gonna give those a nice browning. And hopefully we get no fingertips in our garlic.
Yeah, no fingertips in this garlic. We'll save that for tomorrow. All right, so we got our garlic all chopped up.
That's good order.
He's always bossing people around, I tell you. Oh, I forgot a clove. You got to get all that goodness in there. So we're doing 4 cloves. How many of them ribs we have there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
That's about 8 pounds. 7, 8 pounds. Right in there of those ribbies. All right. So
mini dino riblets.
So yummy, so yummy. And we got us some this here stuff we call celery. We're just gonna get a nice fine chop on that. So all these juices and all this goodness that's gonna be in here, we're gonna strain out at the end after it's done cooking for the nice sauce that we can pour over that stuff. So
I'm liking this already.
yeah, it's good. It's got a lot of nice caramel up front for sure. It's really enjoyable. How much you get for that bottle?
Shit, I don't remember. I
think it's $100 this year. Might be
bought
cheaper
4 bottles and walked out at about $2.50.
Well, we know one was $60, right? Because you got your tan label.
Yeah, and the other one was $60. And then I bought the wife a bottle of this red. I don't know. She made a holiday drink.
Oh, holiday drinking.
Yeah, it's only like 40 or 60 proof. It's Kamara, some. I had to call her 3 times to ask her what the name was again. I'm like, what's that compadre stuff called again? It's like, not compadre, dumbass. Of course, you know, I'm a dumbass.
From his mouth to your ears.
From the wife's mouth, according to her. I don't listen. I never hear what she's saying.
That's probably, according to most wives, would be my guess.
Every time she talks, I have to turn around and say, what'd you say? You know, she always starts off with, you're never listening. It's just an odd way to start a conversation.
Yeah, my wife, same way. She feels the same way. In fact, the other day, I'm like, she brought some new plants home. I'm like, why are you bringing these plants home? You're killing the ones you got. She says, I know. I just want you to see what I'm capable of. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah,
okay.
You better watch out.
Okay. Yeah, death is, going to come to us all at some point, but,
Some of us sooner than others, according to our wives.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm not ready for that just yet. Of course, God take you when he wants you. But until then, we're going to live our best lives.
Most indubitably. Ooh, big word Bill.
Big word Bill. So we're going to cut us up a onion here. We're going to throw that in the mix too. So I'm just going to put a small dice on it. So I'm just doing me a couple layers this way on it first. Then we're going to run a knife through it like this.
Yeah, I'll let you do all the knife work. I like my fingers tips where they are.
He likes to keep them intact.
For the most part, I cut them enough at work or hit them with hammers.
Yeah, none of that is ever pleasurable, I will tell you.
It's exhilarating, though.
Yeah,
it gets your blood pumping.
Yeah, that hard to be beaten fast for sure. No doubt about that. And all this, the Trinity, you know, it just adds so much flavor to anything you cook. And on a long cook like this, it would be a misfortune if you did not use it in there.
Yeah, so how long are you expecting to make this cook?
So we're probably going to do 4 hours-ish on it. We'll probably leave it open. We're going to put the whole pot in there. We're probably going to leave the pot open for
a good hour, hour and a half.
Get some of that smoke flavor on it. Then we're covering it, and it's braising for the rest of the time. So that's the plan. And we're doing it. We like to cook outside, so we're basically, other than the first hour, we're getting some smoke on it. We're basically using it as an oven. But there ain't nothing wrong with that. Keeps you outside, the clean, fresh air, and out of trouble usually.
Usually.
So that's how things are rolling here.
Well, nothing ever keeps us out of trouble.
Yeah,
especially when we're together, I always get in trouble.
Yeah, and I'm saying if you got a wife, you're probably in trouble all the time too. So that's just how that goes. But we've been watching this show called Landman. That thing is pretty amazing.
That's a good one.
All right. Yeah, Taylor Sheridan, man, he's been rolling out some stuff, right? All right, so we got our Trinity ready. That'll be going in that pan. I got carrot stuff. That's going to be going in our pan, and we'll cook them down to they're translucent. That's when we're gonna put our bourbon in. We're gonna infuse our bourbon in with that stuff. When we actually get ready to put the ribs on the smoker, we're gonna use the red wine in there and that. But for now, that's how it's happening. We got our little carrots we're working on now. Cut these bad boys up. And those things are smelling so good.
Oh, yeah. Just got to start moving them around now.
So we got a big pan and a small burner. So some parts are a little bit toastier than others. Now it's cast iron, so it does help
distribute
that heat a little better than a lot of places, but it's still not going to be super distributed. All right.
And if you can, you want to brown on all sides.
Yeah, it's just another layer of flavor. And believe me, if you do that without browning the sides, you will taste the difference. Not only does it give another layer of flavor with that crust that builds up on there from those seasonings, it also sears it off too and helps hold that moisture in over the long cook. So it's really twofold kind of a situation going on there with that. Coming out. That's when you building freaking Jenga pile there.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Old school sticks. You pull one, the rest is gonna fall.
I'm by that. I'll take that to the bank. I've seen you in action before.
Hey! Don't be telling everyone my secrets.
All right, now we got our Trinity ready. And, because we're in Texas, we're going to add a jalapeno in this mix. I got one I already done started a little bit. We're going to use that one up. And I got a little onion here, too.
Yep, don't waste.
Get all this nice and chopped up. These are looking good. All right. Now chop some onion.
Oh.
How they coming? You getting close?
Yeah, we're getting there. I got one more side to do. If these ones will stay standing for me.
Now this jalapeno is going to add a little bit of heat, but we're cooking a long time, so the heat's going to dissipate. But it's also going to add some flavor in there as well. So, and you know, we're all about layers of flavor.
I smell that jalapeno. I'm sweating already.
Smells good.
It does, actually.
All right. That's that. So now we're ready for the next step. As soon as these are done browning, we're going to go ahead and throw that in there. So, recap. We got these AP'd.
AP'd. Got no shit on there.
And a master blend, which kind of a barbecue-y, kind of, you know, paprika, garlic, that kind of stuff on there. And then the no shit is more of a savory, thyme, rosemary.
Oh, it definitely smells like herbs.
And so we got a good combination going to really introduce some really good flavors into these short ribs, which is, you know, when you're eating, you want flavor, right?
Most definitely.
We got some flour here too. It's going to help thicken up our sauce as it cooks along. Mm.
Okay.
All right, so we also, the other day I was at the market and they had this package of, they call it extra cuts. It's $8, and they have this little piece of pork belly in there.
Oh, look at you.
Right? So I just seasoned it up a couple days ago, stuff. So we're going to take these, make these into burnt ends, right? Might as well do it while we're doing this. And it had a bunch of pork chops. And I was like, for $8, 6 pork chops and this bad boy. And they have a bunch of different ones like that.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, while we got this, I'm going to go ahead and throw this bad boy on the smoker.
Yeah, yep, that side. All right, so we're going to start this. We're going to put our garlic in.
Oh, hold on, let me get up close on that bad boy. Gotta look at this.
Put our garlic in, and then our holy monster trinity over here.
See all those nummy nums in the pan? They're all sticking to the bottom. That's good. So we're going to deglaze all that with some whiskey after we get these stirred up a little bit and bring all those flavors right into this trinity we got here. With jalapenos, of course. We add a little extra in there. Why? Because we can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now, don't be using that metal in my finger. We're going to go get us a wooden spoon. We'll be back.
Yeah, I need a wooden spoon. Oh.
All right, so Bill's went and got him a wooden spoon just like Grandma used to use. And
the one she smacked you across the rear end with.
That's also what we use in the cast irons, you know, because
I got yelled at for using the metal already.
we don't want to get the seasoning all
right.
de-seasoned. So now we're going to go ahead and deglaze this pan. We're going to
add a little liquor.
Bourbon in there. And what that does, that liquid will pull all of the goodies off the bottom and swirl them around into our Trinity plus jalapeno and get that all those flavors pulled into that stuff, right? So we're not losing any of the flavor that we introduced into this pan from the ribs. It's getting all in there, all that seasoning from them, that cook we got on them. It's all going in here. Once this gets translucent, we're going to introduce those ribs back in there.
Yep.
And
with our
liquids.
Yep.
Then we're going to throw it on the smoker open lid for about an hour or so. Get some of that smoke in there and just another layer of flavor. And then we're going to cover it up and we're going to braise it out for the rest of the
that
cook.
Smells good.
All right, so we throw 3 tablespoons of beef tallow in here and 3 tablespoons of flour. Go ahead and make a roux, and that's going to act as our thickening agent as it's cooking up. And we'll Give us a nice sauce at the end. All right. So we got all these kind of translucent, as you can see there, softened up. Introduced that bourbon and got all the flavor off the bottom of that pan. And now we are about to introduce the ribs back into it and then onto the smoker. A little bit of beef bone broth and a little bit of red wine. We'll put in there, leave it open for about an hour, and then we're going to add the rest of our wine and beef broth in there, cover it up, and let those ribs braise and get nice and tender.
For a second there, I was going to give you some shit like you didn't know what you was doing.
I know. All right, so we got those ribbies in there. Oh, that's perfect size pan for that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Then we're just going to take this wine, kind of pour it in. And we got a little bit of our bone broth. Just like that. And then the rest of that bottle and the rest of this, which would be 4 cups total, is all going to be in there once we, right before we cover. All right, well, shall we put that bad boy on there? Or do you need gloves, or is it cooled off enough?
No, we're good.
All right.
You may need to move your garlic. All right, are you ready?
Ready? We got the garlic roasting. Got our little pork belly in there, pork bellying.
Nice. That looks good.
That looks so good. A little roasted garlic for our mashed taters later. All right, now close it up for an hour. Check those out. Looking good. 1 hour in the smoke. Now we're going to finish putting our liquids in there. Spin them around a little bit. Cover it up. Look at our little nummy nums over here. Starting to look good.
Toss to be out here.
All right, so we spun our ribbies around in there. We're going to add some extra juice in there. We're covering it up to complete the cook. So we're introducing the rest of our red wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. And all these juices in here are going to make it an excellent gravy.
And the rest of our organic bone broth.
Since we don't have a lid for this huge cast iron, just cover it with the bowl. Just like so. Let's see you when it's done. So what you think about this Barrel Vantage, Graybeard?
Barrel.
Barrel. Potato, tomato.
I actually am enjoying this quite immensely.
Me too. So this is kind of a mixed deal. Literally.
It is.
It is mixed from, it's got stuff from Indiana,
Kentucky, Tennessee,
all mixed into it, which definitely adds to its complexity, I would say.
Oh, it is very. It's a very complex.
Yeah, 114 proof. Of course, no mash bill provided us. It is an ongoing release, and it's got a good copperish color.
Oh yeah, she looks good. Tastes great.
Yeah. What you getting on the nose? It's kind of a mild nose, really.
Very floral, fruity.
Yeah, it's definitely floral forward. Tinge of spice if you take a deep inhale.
Yeah, but if you just kind of give it an easy waft, I get a little peach, little vanilla.
Yeah, I definitely get some peach, maybe a little caramel. Yeah. I still get some of that peach up front.
I get very, very, very slight on the palate.
And then it kind of slides into, like you said, that creamy mouthfeel, vanilla, caramel.
Slightly buttery. I'd say a good medium finish.
Yeah, it's still sitting there lingering. So I'd say medium, maybe even a little long. But
She's
not,
got
I wouldn't say just long though.
a slight spice.
Oh yeah, no, that spice you can get it on the nose, you get it on the palate, and
Yep.
it even ends up on the finish
Yep,
too.
yep. On the back of the tongue. That's definitely a bottle I would buy again and put on the shelf.
Yeah, it's like $100 bottle here.
Yeah, I think I paid 96 or 97, and it's 113.5.
Okay, so basically
on the
114 proof, right?
Yeah.
56.77%
Yeah.
ABV.
It's a good
It's good. It's an easy drinker. You would never know it was that high of proof.
no, you would not.
That spice
It's
that
very
comes across.
floral and fruity smell
It
and taste and everything.
It is.
It's definitely one I'm going to buy again and
Yeah,
put
it's
up
good.
on the shelf.
And Barrel has some other blends also that they do.
This is the first barrel that I've seen.
So I'm
Barrel,
anxious,
sorry.
I'm anxious to try some of the other stuff out by them now.
I did not see anything else out by them. I only saw this bottle sitting on the shelf, and there was only a couple.
And that might be at our local.
Well,
place,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I have definitely seen other products by them. So anxious to see how that goes. So I would definitely say, definitely a keeper.
Oh, this is definitely a keeper. And if you're a entry whiskey drinker, this would actually be pretty good.
It would.
It's very complex. It's got a lot of flavors to it, but it's not a shooter whiskey. It's definitely a sipper whiskey. It's fabulous taste.
It is. And I would say beginner whiskey, but this isn't your first bottle into it.
Yeah.
You are familiar with
Good
bourbon.
Good point. Yeah. If you go to your tavern or bar, whatever you want to call it, you have a beer and a shot. This is definitely not a shooting whiskey. But if you go in and have yourself a double of a sipping whiskey, this would be good. If you've already had, your palate
introduced to whiskey before.
Correct. There you go. I'm glad he finished my sentence because that's exactly what I was going to say.
All right, well, let's get back to cooking.
Oh, yes. Let's get back to it because that was looking good a minute ago.
It's going to be yummy.
Cheers. Well, Rooster.
Great beer.
What time is it?
It's that all-important time.
Time to eat the good stuff.
Got the old ribber here.
Got the old burnt ends here.
Look at that. Pulled out, clean bone. You gotta love that.
Oh, that burnt end is delicious.
I'm gonna try one of these too.
Oh, my bone didn't come out clean. Perfect. The kid's over there dying.
Yeah. She gave us a thumbs up. It's okay, guys. Don't worry.
She was laughing at us while she was trying to eat, and she about died. I must have said something funny again.
All right, now I gotta try it with this.
I gotta try your green beans. All right, the green beans are okay.
That's saying a lot from him because he don't eat green beans.
The mashed taters, though, delicious.
Does the garlic come across in it?
Yes, most definitely does.
And they're not soft, spongy green beans. I hate that.
No, they're perfect. They still got a little crunch to them. Your ribs are done perfectly when you can cut them with your fork. Oh, forget about it. That's good. That rib with that whiskey.
Oh yeah, definitely better than getting hit in the hockey puck in the eye.
Never had a hockey puck hit me in the eye.
Me neither, but I had a lacrosse ball, and I figure it's about the same hardness.
I've been hit with a dodgeball once.
It's hard. It's dodgeball. Yeah, that's not quite the same level. It is bigger though. Well,
Yes, sir.
I think
I
another
think
one in the books.
another one in the books. And, of course, freaking delicious.
You guys got to try it. Super easy, simple. You saw it.
Yeah. If you didn't see it, watch it. You'll see it.
Absolutely.
Well, Rooster,
Gray Bear,
if you run,
may you run in the clouds.
if you fight,
May you fight for your lover's heart.
and if you drink, may you drink with us.